Hey everybody, the Reswearl here, and welcome back to more of Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path. Okay, I believe this is actually the last part of this case, or episode. Anyway, so we're back in the Courtyard. The Courtyard. Depending on what we find here, the entire incident could become clear. Yeah, because I think the last thing that was presented to us was that the body could have been dropped down the well. Yeah, and then moved from there to the workroom, as opposed to move from his holding cell to the workroom. However, there's nothing left here. Yesterday, yeah, there was the stage show. Isn't there one more possibility? Oh, this is where we're going over this. The well in the Courtyard. It's possible the body was dropped down there, or dropped from there. In other words, the body being dropped down the well and moved to the workroom could only have been done during the show. The only one who could have done it is Simon Keyes. Was the body dropped down the well or not? This could be the decisive clue we need, or that we need, to reach the truth of the matter. Before I continue with the investigation, I should organise my evidence. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. I can understand getting rid of useless evidence. I don't understand the point in organising it. No, because it just makes it sound like what the order it's put it in is more important. Okay, what the hell did we get rid of? We still have loads. By the way, let's see here. Hey, there's a grate here. The well has run dry after all. They even put a lock on it. Lockpicking is one of my specialties. Wanna see? There is absolutely no need for you to show off. Yeah, sorry. I've been away for like a month. Well, I haven't been away. It's more the fact I've been busy with YouTube re-uploads, and as a result haven't had time to record. And when I did finally record, I was too hooked on other games, such as Valhalla. But I'm finally got around to this. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Whoa. What happened, Kay? The lock is broken. Judging from the looks of it, it feels like it was broken some time ago. So the lock was broken. This means that anyone could have dropped the body down this well. According to Judge Courtney's reasoning, Mr. Keyes murdered Knightley in the Courtyard. And then during the show, he disposed of the body in the well. You think so? Did he really use the well to move the body? I know. Let's get Missile to help us out again. He should be able to track the scent of the body. Good idea. Let me contact Detective Gumshoe. But I've also been working on, like, the future of the series, because I'm actually able to cover Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice, and hopefully, if I'm actually able to get it working, the Great Ace Attorney, which is awesome. So I've been focusing really hard on those just to make sure they work, because I really want to cover the entire series back to back. Yes sir, Detective Gumshoe here. Detective, I have a favour to ask of you. We would like for you to bring Missile to the prison courtyard. Sounds like you need the help of one of my 7 secret weapons again, huh sir? I thought Missile belonged to the police department. Also, I would like for you to contact a witness. Please contact Regina Berry at the Berry Big Circus and bring her here. Roger that, sir. I'll bring them over in a flash. So, what should we do while we wait for Gummy? How about some hide and seek? What are you talking about, Kay? There's nowhere to hide here. I don't think that is the issue. Kay, during times like this, isn't it your turn to shine? Oh, that. You want me to recreate the crime scene? Okay, so Little Thief does still exist. Okay, good. How do you do that? See for yourself. The Great Thief's secret weapon. Little Thief. There we go. To be fair, I'm really looking forward to The Great Ace Attorney, because that's a game I've seen next to none of. Downside is I can't get it working at the moment. It just plays at like 7 FPS. So it's unplayable in its current state, but I'll work on fixing it in the meantime. What's that? Screen's floating in mid-air. Just what are you doing, Kay? I'm entering the information needed for the simulation. Mr. Shields, this little thief is a tool that can recreate a crime scene based on the information it is given. Should I set it for how this place was... well, for how this place was like yesterday when we came here? I completely butchered those words, but whatever. Yes, I believe they were in the middle of taking down the set. We didn't pay enough attention to the well, so it's possible we may have missed a clue. Leave it to me. I took a picture of the place too. Oh yes, you did. There, and there. Whoa, Jesus. Data entry complete. Now to set the projection to maximum output. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Oh man, the actual animation for it changed quite a bit. What? What just happened? I recreated the Courtyard from yesterday, based on the information I entered. This was a tool the previous Yatagarasu used. It's a device to run simulations to practice stealing things. But used in this manner, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. Oh, but it's still only a recreation based on what information we have. I can't recreate what I don't have information for, and if my information is incorrect, the recreation could come out strange too. In this case, since Kay had the photo, there should be no problems. Now let's begin the investigation. Woohoo! Alright, so we're investigating the simulation. Since it's a recreation, you can examine things just like you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. Yes, I know. First, I should start with that well. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, this looks no different. Let's examine the area around the well. It holds the key to this case. So that's... I think that says 33. I'll just examine everything that's here. This is a metal weight. It weighs... It's hard to see in the recreation. Okay, do you remember? Wasn't it 33? Yeah, 33 pounds. I think it was 33 pounds. So metal weights, placed near the well, each one weighs 33 pounds. 15 kilograms. I wonder what such a heavy weight, or such a heavy thing was used for. It doesn't seem to be directly related to the circus. What about the rope? It's a sturdy hemp rope. It looks like the rope they use for tug-of-wars. I'm not going to play tug-of-war with you. I didn't even say anything yet. There's a metal stake attached to the end of the rope. Ah, you use these to pin down a tent when you go camping. Doesn't seem like they'd need this for the performance. I wonder what it was used for. Oh, I didn't want to... Nothing unusual about this area. I wanted to examine these, not the sheet. There are some pulleys here. They don't appear to be the pulley that was used to lift the bucket from the well. Oh. Wait, am I able to... I'm pressing the wrong buttons. May as well just examine everything. This pulley was used to lift the bucket from the well. The bucket can't be found. My god! Pretty sure this is already, yeah, what we've been over. Does this just take me back to the same scene? Oh, it does! That's no fun! The well was behind the stage. That means only a few people would have access to dump the body in the well during the performance. This isn't looking good for Mr. Keys. These things around the well, what were they used for? Oh, the pulleys, metal weights and ropes. To lower a body? I wonder. They don't seem to be related to the animal show. I agree. We can ask Miss Berry about it later. Alright, so I got things around the well. Wait, what are my logics? Tools around the well and then the weights. Okay. Pulleys, metal weights and ropes. What could they be used for? Oh, I can actually interact with... the elephant! Oh, brilliant. This crate. No, there are tyres attached to it, so I guess it's a cart. Just once I'd like to ride one of these bad boys down a hill. Of course. Or maybe one of those office chairs with wheels. Doesn't that sound like fun? Yeah, but then stopping is the problem. With both. What is she talking about? A load of shit. What was the elephant's name again? She's Astique the Asian Elephant. Star of the show, along with Regent the Tiger and Simon. So that's more logic. Okay. Ah, that's right. It's an easy name to remember. Maybe. They couldn't think of a good name, so they gave her a name that's easy to remember. Mr. Edgeworth, what a terrible thing to say about poor Astique. Absolutely terrible. That's all the information we can gather for now. The detective should be here soon too. Okay, go ahead and shut down Little Thief. Alright, returning the area to normal. Woohoo! I love Little Thief. It's just such a cool thing. Recreating crime scenes. So I have to keep you waiting, sir. Gumshoe! Oh, and Miss Berry. Hey, speak of the gummy. Detective Gumshoe, that was quick. I couldn't keep you waiting for too long, sir. Thanks for coming along too, Regina. No problem. It sounded like fun, so I skipped practice to come here. Thank you for your cooperation. First, Detective, let's have Miss Isle do some tracking. No problem, sir. Hey, Miss Isle. Come on, over here, pal. Oh. Hey, what's eating you, pal? I said over here. Oh dear. What's the matter? Looks like he's scared of something, sir. Oh. The alligator, maybe? Alligator? I guess he's scared of the alligator, sir. Good grief. Looks like Miss L won't be much help to us. I mean, the alligator's on the other side of the bloody thing, though. Damn. So what should we do, Miles? Maybe we can ask Miss Berry for help. What is it? What is it? Is there something I can do? Do you want me to teach Allie a trick? Actually, she probably could. No, I just need you to tell me about the condition of the courtyard during the show. Looks like it's my time to shine again. Yes, if you please. Okay, so we're going into another simulation. Alright, that should do it. I'm starting up the recreation now. I really do like the animation for it, though. Oh, wow. Also, this is at 8 AM. So, recreation complete. This time you can see how the courtyard was during the animal show. It should be around the time the body was dropped down the well. Wow, cool, it's just like magic. It's not magic, I just recreated the scene based on the information you gave us. See, look over there. The well. The backstage area is missing. Well, Regina didn't help with the preparations, so she doesn't really know how it was set up. I get it, you can't recreate what you don't have the info for, huh? I'm sorry, it's because Simon took care of setting everything up. Don't worry yourself, none. Regina Pie. Miles is the one at fault here. Why me? Mr. Edgeworth, I've recreated the show in progress, but I can also change it to how it was earlier, when it was being taken down. You see, so we can examine the courtyard during the show and after the show. We can freely switch between the two different states. To change the recreation, select Little Thief on the bottom screen. Now let's begin the investigation. What button can I press? Or do I literally have to press it? Oh, I would have to press it. That blows. Or do I? Hang on. That brings up that logic. Y? X. Oh, there we go. That does work. Yeah, what's up? Nothing. I was just seeing if there was a button that I could use. Thankfully, there was. So we can actually look at Simon. Oh, that was my phone. Oh, nothing important. A love story between a tiger and an elephant and a tiger. I really wanted to see that. I also wanted to see Simon in action. Simon is really amazing. Especially the part where he gets blown away. Blown away. That's the scene in question. At that point, the suspect, in the role of the villain, is blown away by the heroine's burning love and makes his exit. After being blown away, the suspect disappeared from the stage. You saying the crime was committed during that time? Do you know how long he was gone from the stage? Let me think. About 15 minutes or so. It's just as Judge Courtney said. But isn't it dangerous to be blown away by an elephant? It's alright, Astique is very gentle. That's not who we're worried about here. During the first few practices, he was having trouble getting blown away. Then all of a sudden, he was able to be sent flying beautifully. He might be using some sort of device, but it's amazing. A device. Pulley. Do you know anything about it? I have no idea. Simon handled it all by himself. The scene where Astique knocks Simon into the air employs some kind of trick, so it will be the pulley in the well. I would assume. I wonder if can I join those? Yeah, pulleys, metal... Oh! Metal weights and ropes. What could they be used for? Simon's stunt. I can try it, I suppose. Connect! Hey! It worked. Very nice. Mr. Keyes used a device for his stunt. Maybe the tools around the well are connected to this. Aha! Okay, I'd like to recheck the tools lying around the well yesterday. Can you change the recreation to the after the show scene? Roger. What time was it after the show? Was that the 10 AM? Oh, 3:37 PM. Christ. The tools lying around the well. Could they have been a part of his device? It seems very likely. I wonder if it's possible to recreate the device. If you ask Mr. Keyes, he should be able to tell you how the device was put together. Alright, I'll go ask him. We're just gonna have to wait. Oh no, it's just gonna go to black and then come back. There we go. Awesome. Mr. Edgeworth, I asked him about it. And did you find out how the device works? Oh, it goes down into the well. Okay, that makes sense. He used the rope to hang some weights on the well's pulley. The weights were suspended inside the well. Then he ran the rope through 2 more pulleys and tied the end of the rope to his own body. So he uses the force of the falling weight to send himself flying. But what's to stop the weights from falling on their own? In order to prevent that from happening, he used a stopper. Miss Berry didn't know anything about the well. That means Mr. Keyes removed the stopper by himself. Correct. That's why a second rope was needed. This rope was attached to the stopper, and when it was pulled from the stage... the stopper would be removed, and the weights would drop down the well. Huh. I'm definitely going to steal this idea. The Yatakarasu won't lose to something like this. Don't waste your time. Circus acts require extensive training. Even if you steal the device, it won't do you any good. Then I'll train as well. Before you start training, could you first update the recreation? Oh yeah, you wanted me to recreate the device that was used in the performance. First, let's return to the during the show scene. Right, so now the back will probably be filled in. Next, I'll input the information of the device on the well. Now we can recreate the device Simon made. Okay, holy crap. Oh, so that's what the... Right, I understand now. So this is the device that Mr. Keyes used. Simon's device, set up for the big stunt during the show, uses 3 pulleys, 2 ropes, and a weight as the well and some weights. God, elaborate as hell. Simon sure is gutsier than he looks. Using the falling weights as the force to launch himself during his performance. Indeed, he would have to drop enough weights to exceed his own body weight, in order to provide the strength needed to pull him off the stage. Strength to be pulled. In order for the stunt to work, the weights must exceed Simon's weight. Simon must have practiced a lot for this. I never actually spoke with Gumshoe. Gummy! Mr. Edgeworth, you've got that look on your face, like you want to use my secret weapon, sir. Miss Hall isn't in the mood, but I've got my fishing rod ready to go. Or would you prefer the metal detector? Oh. Metal detector, one of Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons, can detect metal objects. Never! Something called a metal detector detects metal? Never would have guessed. I've never seen the detective's eyes sparkle like that. If need be, I'll let you know. For now, just stand by. Right, what else do I have in logic? Mystique the elephant... Oh wait, there we go. I guess. Weighs 33 pounds. Let's go together. I can't imagine one weight being enough. Yeah, I don't think he weighs that little. Isn't this strange? What's wrong, pal? Oh, right. Wait, so haven't you noticed, Detective, what's strange about the weight is... the weight, the number, the material. The weight. Yeah. The number. No, the weight. It won't be heavy enough. It's not heavy enough. There we go. Not heavy enough in order to lift Simon's body, more weights are required. In order to pull up Mr. Key's body weight... You're right, sir. But where did the rest of the weights disappear to? Looks like it's time to use my 7 secret weapons, sir. If necessary, I'll let the detective know. Right... Whoa, what the hell is this? Oh? This crate was empty in the recreation earlier. That's right. It was also empty in the picture I took. What is it? Oh, I'm sorry. That information is wrong. What do you mean? This crate contained Aztec's food. In the morning on the day of the show, all the apples were gone. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. Missing apples, huh. I should make a note of it. So Aztec's feed was there the day before the show, was gone the next morning. Okay. Okay. So, I'm assuming the weight would be metal. So if I connected both of those... Does that work? Screw it. If I think it works, may as well try. Detective Gumshoe, it's time for your secret weapon. Yes, sir, not the fishing rod. I was hoping for the metal detector. I don't get many chances to use this one. It's a fishing rod. Before we begin the search, I like how he's basically addressing the player. Let me go over how to use the metal detector, sir. This metal detector uses sound. And this meter, to let you know how close you are to a metal object. When you get closer to a metal object, the metal detector will have a bigger reaction, like this. When you get the biggest reaction, give me the order to examine that spot, sir. Now let's see what we've got. It's just the metal fence. That was obvious. That's basically how you search for metal objects. Just give me the instructions on where you want to search, sir. God, I actually get to control Gumshoe. Wait, really? The pool. Yeah, there's a reaction here too, sir. Let's check it out. Huh? I found these in the clumps of grass here, sir. Oh, they're in the grass. Oh. These are the weights used for that hoisting device. Were these intentionally hidden? There's 4 of them in all, sir. How many weights would be enough to lift Simon? So the other weights that were used in the device were hidden. Why were they hidden over here, though? See? I'm really earning my keep today, aren't I, sir? Oh god, the alligator. The alligator! That scared me, pal. Huh? What's the matter, detective? It looks like the metal detector is reacting to this alligator. Really? Why? You sure it isn't still just reacting to the weights? It's a different reaction, sir. And it's definitely coming from the alligator. Huh? It's gone. Was that Kay laughing? Looks like it's scared of us. I don't think so, Kay. Huh? If anything, I think Allie looks a little under the weather. Allie, I suppose that was what Warden Roland called it. She didn't eat any of the food that the Warden gave her yesterday. I think she might have eaten something bad. Oh, like a weight. So I guess the metal detector could be a reaction to whatever the alligator ate. Oh, maybe she ate one of the weights. I doubt that even an alligator can ingest a 33-pound weight. But what could the metal detector be reacting to? Regardless, why were these weights hidden? Maybe we should take another look at the device on the well. Okay, I'd like you to recreate the after the show scene again. Okay. Bum 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 bum. The bloody noises. Right, okay. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Obviously I need to deduce. So the wall was behind the stage, that means... Right, yeah, we've read that. What's it say about this? Was part of the device used during the show. We create a device with just one piece of rope. Sounding surprisingly handy. One piece of rope. It seems that there's a contradiction with the device. There are two pieces of ropes. Yeah. It's using two pieces of rope, not just the one. I'm pretty sure it said, yeah, 2 ropes. 3 pulleys, 2 ropes, the well and some weights. Eureka! This recreation and the device we saw earlier. There is a major discrepancy. One of the ropes is missing. You're right. Without it, the device won't work. I wonder what happened to it. Where did the missing rope disappear to? It's possible that we hold the piece of evidence that shows where the rope went. Eh? Which piece of evidence shows where the missing rope went? Oh. I wonder. Found with the body. Ah. The rope we found with the dead body. Could it be? Yes, it could be the other piece of rope that was used here. Then does that mean this rope was attached to the weight? However, the weight was not one of these metal weights. These weights were hidden in the grass and replaced with something else. If they were replaced, then what was used as the weight? The body! That's grim. What was tied to the rope we found in the workroom? If we can recall that, then the answer should be clear. The weight that was dropped in place of the weights that Mr. Key had prepared was... Oh, that is... Oh no! What dropped down the well was none other than Knightley's dead body. Mr. Knightley's body was used as the weight? Holy crap! Yes, the weights were replaced with Knightley's body. Mr. Keyes used the device to launch himself off the stage. When the rope that was tied to him was undone and let go, both the body and the rope dropped down the well. Wow! Definitely was not expecting that. The rope wasn't used to tie up Knightley. It was used to suspend him inside the well. That also explains why the other weights were hidden. So that no one would find out that the weights were replaced with the body. Yes, the killer was the one who hid those weights. Doesn't that also explain how J. Elbird never found the body in the tunnel? Because if it was suspended above, it would only drop it into the well at a certain point during the show. But Miles, wasn't Knightley Boy stabbed in the neck with the murder weapon? If he was suspended in the well, wouldn't there be blood at the bottom of the well? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. The killer was also aware of that. That's why they used this item. Oh! The bloodstained sheet. Found near the body. There's a stack of them inside workroom. Hey, very colourful. Of course. The sheet we found near the body. It was actually wrapped in his body. Well, his body was wrapped in it, I mean. It was used to wrap up the body. I see. It looks like all the pieces are starting to come together. Eh? But this means that the body definitely came from the well. If that's the case, wouldn't that mean Simon is the killer? No, that's not necessarily the case. But yesterday Judge Courtney said, if Mr. Case was the killer, would we have needed to set up such an elaborate device? I guess you have a point. Mr. Case was only responsible for dropping the body during the show. In other words, it doesn't matter where the real killer was or what they were doing during the show. Until now, this placed the doubt on the people who did not watch the animal show. It's true. We also suspected Mr. Dogan. Then the killer's true intent was to make us think that the murder occurred during the show. In other words, they used the device on the well to create a fake alibi. Miss Berry, do you know when this device on the well was set up? Let me think. The day before the show? I think it was at night. We all started preparing at 9 PM. We finished at around midnight. The killer replaced the weights with the dead body afterwards. Weights switched with the body. The device was set up with the body on the night before the show. Wow. Same as device data, updated in my organizer. Someone switched the weights with the body. Did Dogan know about the device? No, even if he knew about the device, it wouldn't be possible for him to use it. You can't teach a dog to suspend a body in a well. In other words, Dogan is not the killer. Huh. Wait, so, what is my logic at the moment? I know I have a few. Estate the elephant, weight switch with body... Oh, I don't actually have anything. No. Actually, wait. That's Astique's feed. It was there the day before the show, was gone the next. Did she eat it? It's the only thing that I could assume to connect with Astique the elephant. Try it. The apples in the crate were probably eaten by Astique. But it's strange. I remember leaving the crate out of reach from Astique's nose. Are you certain? Yes, the crate was still full of apples on the night before the show. Then the cart was moved to where her nose could reach it. With that many apples, it could not have been moved by the wind. Most likely, the crate was moved by a person. Crate of apples. Somebody moved the crate of apples on the night before the show. Oh. I wonder if they did that to also cart the body. Prior to the show, the cart's position was already changed and the apples were all eaten. This appears to be the correct information. Please update the simulation parameters, Kay. Alright, I'll use the new info to recreate the scene. First, let's return to the during the show scene. God, I have to get the animation every time too. Using the info we got from Regina, I'll recreate the scene with the cart in its actual place. Recreation complete. So if it was moved at the same time the weights were switched, I would assume. This cart was moved. Actually, hang on. I've just realised why it would have been moved. Because there's a door behind it, but I don't remember what the door leads to. I don't even know if we know. I don't know if we ever got a chance to actually interact with it. But that could have been why it was moved. This cart was moved the night before the show. The body was also switched the night before the show. I don't think it was just a coincidence. Keeping that in mind, the question now becomes, why was the cart moved? The cart used to be in front of that door. I can think of one reason why. Somebody opened that door. Alright, let's hurry up and... The door's locked. Let's ask a guard. Hey, Mr. Guard. Yes, what is it? That was fast. You there. Where's the key to this door? The warden's in charge of it. I'll get it from her right away. There he goes. The warden is in charge of the keys here. Without the warden's permission, this door can't be opened. Oh. Thank you very much. Hooray! What? Oh! It's a circuit breaker panel. This must be the breaker room. On the night before the show, somebody came into this room. I wonder why they would come here. I don't think anyone would confuse the breaker room with the break room. It was definitely to operate the circuit breakers. Power outage? So someone came here to shut off the power to something. Was there anything that had its power shut off? The camera? What could have had its power shut off by the breaker? Security footage. 3 hours off. The security camera footage had a 3-hour gap. Ah, I see. The circuit breaker for the security camera was tripped. It's highly possible. Was this the killer's handiwork? With the camera down, it'd be easier to move about. The killer would have a major advantage. I knew it. If that's the case, the killer was the person who tripped the breaker. The person in charge of the key to the breaker room is... It couldn't be. The warden. Huh. Found in the breaker room at the prison... at the prison courtyard? Would that not be in the prison courtyard? Yeah, whatever. Was it used on the night before the body was found? Deactivating the recreation. Oh my. There we go. Investigation complete. God, I love this game. It's so good. Of course. I'm first to the scene as always. Good morning, Mr. the Best. What? You? How did you get here before me? Greetings, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I see you have arrived early. And maybe it is you who are late, Judge Courtney. I have many matters which require my attention. I have no time to waste. Unlike a certain prosecutor who has taken off the case. Oh, my apologies. I had forgotten that you were assisting the defense attorney. An assistant can never be the best. You've fallen like the rest. You just say whatever you like, don't you? Let's begin our examination of the courtyard, Sebastian. Alright. I'll call the men over. Oh. That will be unnecessary. I love how he always cries. Always has tears in his eyes. What? We've already finished the investigation of the courtyard. You've been bested. Bested? Me? Judge Courtney? Your reasoning from yesterday. Watch me shatter it to pieces.